What would you do if the unthinkable happens to you? What would you do if you had an accident, or you lost your job, or you were laid off, or you became ill? How would you provide for yourself? That life is about today, living today, that whatever I want to do, I do it right now. So whatever you want to do, whatever idea that you have, the longer that you're sitting on that idea, you are either creating or you are disintegrating. If you're not using it, your skills are diminishing every day. And there goes a second. There goes another second. And life is happening right now.
Well, maybe you're leaving out the meaning of life. That's what it looks like to me. It's like, here you are, suffering away. What makes it worthwhile? Rights? It's almost impossible to describe how bad an idea that is. Responsibility. That's what gives life meaning. It's like lift a load. Then you can tolerate yourself, right? Because look at, you're useless, easily hurt, easily killed. Why should you have any self-respect? That's the story of the fall. Pick something up and carry it. Make it heavy enough so that you can think, yeah, well, useless as I am, at least I could move that from there to there.
I made this person by diving into the insecurities that life gave me. Because now they're yours. They're yours to own. If you're not smart, call yourself dumb. It's okay, because you are. But take that not as you're putting yourself down. If you're fat, call yourself fat. I used to be 300 pounds. We want to talk so soft to ourselves. We're looking for that recovery day. And that recovery day is everything in your life. Everything in your life is a recovery day. We're looking for it. It's not coming. It's not coming.
Everybody wants to get to a place. Very few are willing to sacrifice to get there. Everybody wants something, and very few people are executing to go there. The amount of people whose actions map to the ambition coming out of their mouth is very low. There is no shortcuts. There is no secret. There's no system or model.
Self-care is saying, I want to be responsible for my future, meaning I want to give my body, give my mind, give myself what I need so that I'm playing the long game. That recognizing self-care is recognizing this is not a sprint. This life is a marathon.
See, a lot of people allow fear to stop them from living their dream. Answer your calling. Whatever you're called to do, don't count yourself out. Don't say, I can't do that. Many of us go through life saying no, and you don't even know what you're saying no to. You don't know what you cannot do if you're not willing to challenge yourself.
Daily. So trust. Self-love is the soil in which you plant future contribution seeds in. And then daily grind is the light and the water required to be of some use and some possibility for those of us witnessing your life. Don't mistake complacency with self-love. Self-love says, I'm whole and complete and enough with where I start, but hold me accountable to where I'm going.
And I don't like using the word easy, but I'm going to say it. It has never been easier to make $100,000 a year because of this. The problem is everybody thinks you have to make $1 billion. And the problem is nobody has humility to live $100,000 lifestyle. I think we have to change the conversation in our society. Not in Southeast Asia, not in America. 7 billion people need to change the conversation of what success looks like. It is not to make $1 billion. It is to actually wake up in the morning and be in a good mood.
What's your highest value? Right? It's the star. It's like, okay, what are you aiming for? You can decide, man. But, there's some criteria. It should be good for you. I mean, there's constraints on what you should regard as a value. But within those constraints, you have the choice. You have choice.
I don't care how you perceive David Goggins, because through my journey, I figured out the one piece I was missing. I thought it was cars. I thought it was women. I thought it was everything. The one piece I was missing was me having the courage to face myself.
Awareness plus action equals transformation. Please don't skip that plus action part, because action is the antidote for despair. John Bias says. Action is the antidote. Anything that's not working in your life, you have to be in some form of action.
Actually thought about your life in a 50-year window or an 80-year window, you would slow down. Everybody wants to succeed so fast because they want to prove something to somebody else.
You develop your gifts. Your gifts will take you places that you'll never begin to imagine.
Life is suffering. Right. Indisputable. What do you do about that? You voluntarily accept it and then strive to overcome the suffering that's a consequence of that.
Whenever hardness comes, and you know what it is, it may be different for you than it is for me, but you go back to your insecurities. And then when you go back to your insecurities, you then look for comfort within those insecurities.
Man, let me just tell you, if my life just belonged to me and I knew it to be so, I wouldn't have done half the things I've done. With all the discomfort it brought me, all the Pyrrhic victories, all the time lost, I have had to surrender the chill time, the bubble bath time, the time that I've surrendered so that my life could be of contribution. Man, your life doesn't belong to you. Your life belongs to those people who are going to cross your path.
The major key to your taking charge of your destiny is you. It's you. And even though you might not have all the things going for you that you would like, you have the power within you as you begin to develop your consciousness, as you hold the vision of what it is that you want to do, as you decide to answer this small voice within you. Because as you respond to this voice that's telling you you ought to do this, the way will come, ideas will come to you. You will begin to attract things you need and things that you don't even know that you need right now.
We look for our wife or our husband. We look for comfort. It's in those moments you must retrain your mind to think differently in health.
You have one job in your life for you, to make what you think about life truth. You want to be right about the life you see. So you're going to work hard to produce the life that you talk about in your mind.